If you find yourself confused by the vast array of Amazon Echo devices, you're not alone. Adding to that confusion, this is the original Echo Studio, and this is the 2025 version. Yep, Amazon took the look and the size of the previous 4th generation Echo speaker and gave it the name of a much older and larger speaker, which should tell us that version was never going to get an upgrade. But I found the new 2025 Echo Studio 2nd generation doesn't get as loud or sound as good as the original, so what is this speaker meant to be? I'm Erin from Tech Gadgets International, and I've reviewed almost every Amazon Echo device ever released. I was even on hand in New York City as Amazon announced the 2025 Echo Studio, and in that room the confusion was palpable. In this video, I'm going to take a look and a listen to the new device, which I bought for myself. I'll talk about the sound quality and what it can do, and more importantly, what it can't do yet. I'll also go over both the pros and the cons of this speaker so you can see if it might be right for you. Amazon has always really kept this product lean. All you're going to find once you unbox it is the Echo Studio 2nd Gen speaker, a power adapter, and a quick start guide. Amazon went all in with the spherical design since the 2nd Gen Amazon Echo Studio now looks like a bigger brother to the now discontinued 4th generation Amazon Echo. The 2025 Echo Studio is about 40% smaller than the original Studio, measuring about 6 inches around. It's got an angled, flattened area on the face where you'll find the familiar volume controls and a mic mute button in the center. Amazon is maybe positioning the new 2nd Gen Echo Studio as the crown jewel of the company's entire home audio lineup, so it's no surprise it has the most advanced internals under the hood, along with some other interesting features. There's a new chip in here. The AZ3 Pro chip is the same one found in the other recent Echo and Echo Show products announced alongside it, like the Echo Dot Max, which I am also reviewing. This chip fuels Amazon's premium and more AI-driven Alexa Plus service. Alexa Plus is Amazon's answer to the ever-growing ecosystem of generative AI and large language models, but it's not widely available yet, and it's only been in beta testing in the US and not available at all in Canada. Getting Alexa Plus is actually really confusing. Amazon announced it was available in Canada as of November 20th, but if you go to get it, you have to request access, and when you do, you get a nice email telling you you'll be notified when it becomes available. So is it there or is it not? You got me. If you've somehow gotten access, let me know how it's going and how you did it. When it rolls out, it's supposed to make the Echo Studio be more conversational, more personalized, and smarter. In theory, you could expect to have a more natural conversation with Alexa as opposed to the current one command at a time operation. The new tech, though, will cost you. When Amazon officially launches Alexa Plus, you either have to pay a $20 per month fee or subscribe to Amazon Prime if you haven't yet. AI will also power what Amazon calls OmniSense technology, which uses a bunch of new sensors in the speaker, including a temperature sensor, to enable more personalized presence detection and indoor atmospheric sensing, which should be part of more advanced and smarter routines. Unfortunately, though, not even that is working, since anytime I asked for the temperature in the room, the speaker thought I was asking about a Roomba. What's the temperature in here?
Roomba S9 Plus doesn't support that.
What's the temperature in my room right now?
Laundry room doesn't support that.
Amazon also baked smart home hub functionality right into the Echo Studio, and there's also full support for Matter, Thread, and Zigbee protocols. Turn kitchen lights off.
Okay.
This speaker's core reason for existing is to put the smarts of digital assistant Alexa on your doorstep. You can ask Alexa questions, get weather forecasts or news, or ask it to control your smart home devices, including thermostats, door locks, and lights. I'm not going to get too deep into any of this because nothing's really changed here. Alexa is a very good digital assistant and far superior to something like Apple's Siri. The significant size reduction of the Echo Studio also echoes Amazon's philosophy on audio performance because this 2nd generation model doesn't improve. The power output is the 2025 version's biggest downgrade. Today's Echo Studio maxes out at just 50 watts of power. By comparison, the 1st gen Echo Studio maxed out at 330 watts. Now, not surprising given the size and weight differences, but this just means the new 2025 Echo Studio won't get as loud as its older sibling or deliver on as much bass. Checking out the sound quality here, it's fine. I must admit I was expecting great things from all the hype around this speaker, but once I got to spend a little time with it here in my home, I was maybe a bit disappointed. There's definitely not a big, wide sound stage sound to it, and I don't even mean that in the comparison sense to the original gigantic Echo Studio. This speaker is just kind of marginal when it comes to sound output, and with the tuning there might be a smidge more bass, but the sound still comes across as a little bit rough and slightly scratchy. My takeaway, if you're buying this for the audio quality or hoping for a major sound upgrade, back away from the buy now button. If you feel a bit burned by Amazon's decision to make a smaller and less powerful Echo Studio, there is an off-ramp, kind of, and if you're willing to spend more money on extra Echo Studios, Amazon has a new feature coming out called Alexa Home Theater, which allows you to link the Echo Studio up with 4 additional studio speakers for a true surround sound setup. Now, I couldn't test this feature because Amazon hasn't launched it yet, and as far as I can tell, only plans to launch it soon. Finally, the 2025 Echo Studio no longer has a 3.5mm audio jack, so the only ways you can listen are using Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Amazon announced the new Echo Studio 2nd generation alongside the new Echo Dot Max, which is basically a bite-sized version and less than half the price. Now, if you're wondering which one to pick, the Studio will offer more sound output and can get louder and fill a room better. If you're deciding which one to pick, you have to know whether you want more audio power or you figure you can get away with less and save some cash, since you can essentially buy 2 of the Dot Maxes and save a few bucks while still being able to enjoy the future Alexa Plus enhancements, and you can even pair those smaller ones together for a wider soundstage too, particularly once Alexa Home Theater launches. Overall, a new Amazon Echo product is always good for Alexa fans, but some of you might be disappointed though just because of Amazon's decision to call this an Echo Studio when it's anything but. In reality, I think we can all agree Amazon should have called this the 5th generation Amazon Echo because the size reflects it. Let's go over both the pros and the cons, naming aside, so you can see if this speaker might be right for you. On the pro side, I haven't got a lot to say here. The most exciting and promising features involve Alexa Plus, which I can't access and neither can most of you. I'm also not about to get excited about the new chip because it's not bringing me anything tangible yet. I suppose I don't mind the simplified front dial. On the con side, I was definitely expecting more from the sound quality, and most of the new touted features are not enabled or available yet, including enhanced Alexa Plus AI nor Alexa Home Theater. So for the moment at least, this is a pricey upgrade that you would be making for future services to be delivered later. Now, I debated even posting this review for the moment because there's really just not a lot to say about this speaker, and what I can't say isn't that impressive. Since Amazon is now selling the speaker instead of waiting, though, this is the kind of information I feel is important for all of you to know if you're doing your shopping right now. My best advice is to wait until all of the new advanced AI and Alexa Plus features are signed, sealed, and delivered, and you can wait on picking up the new Echo Studio, in my opinion. Plus, given the price, it's about $220 US or $299 Canadian. It's not a small investment for very little reward at this point. I'm going to be boxing this speaker back up and sending it back to Amazon for the time being. I will, though, commit to doing another full review once all of the features come online, and if that's something you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments. In the meantime, if you're looking for a smart speaker, I heartily recommend snatching up one of the older Echo Show versions at what should be a steep discount. And if you want to check out a couple of those reviews, I've assessed nearly the entire Amazon Echo lineup. You can find those reviews right now.